Hey everybody, Steve-O here from Movies and TVs on the Ball. And welcome to part 2 of my Jumanji review. I'm talking about Jumanji 2, uh, aka Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle with Dwayne Johnson, Jack Black, Karen Gilligan, and Kevin Hart. Also, this one is a semi-sequel to the 1995 original film in which um, if you remember the first one, which I've done a review of, it's about a board game where the um, everything comes out of the board game, and in this one, these three um, or four friends who really don't know each other in sort of in school, they end up kind of playing a video game and getting trapped in the video game, which I like. I like the idea of it kind of modernizing instead of the board game object, the idea of the video game, and they have to play these roles of these characters that they these avatars, if you will. Um, And what I liked about this movie is, I thought it was fun. It's adventurous. Adventurous. I think the chemistry between Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart worked really great. I think this was their first film together. I think, and Jack Black and Karen Gilligan were great. And I liked how they sort of were mixed matched with each other in the film, where um, where they sort of were they played more avatars, which I think works in this film. There's Nick Jonas, who plays sort of a guy who's sort of uh, a role playing character who is sort of helps them along the way. And I like that he's hiding out, or his hideout is Alan Parrish's hideout, and there's kind of a nice nod to Robin Williams' character in this movie, which I think works really well. And I liked how this was sort of more of an action adventure film. I think the comedy works really good. This I think I think that it's a fun film. This film ended up coming out with, I think, three more sequels. This film was directed by Jake Castine, who did films such as Sex Tape, and he's also worked with Dwayne the Rock Johnson on Red One. He also produced Fresh Off the Boat. So it's kind of interesting. I don't think it has. This film has kind of the more. It's more comical than the original Jumanji. I feel like Jumanji 1 was a lot more action oriented. You know, it was directed by Joe Johnson, so it was more action oriented. This one really felt like a really strong film, and I like the fact that it's more of an RPG kind of feel to it. The cast is great. As you can tell, they ended up having two sequels. The it's very action adventure. There's kind of in the same way as in the first one, where you had the hunter. You've got sort of a mercenary group that's hunting them, which is kind of good. I really like Jumanji. Welcome to the Jungle. I would probably IMDb gave it a 6.9 out of 10, and Rotten Tomato gave it about a 76% out of 100. So it's pretty decently fresh. I think it's a great it's a great matinee film, kind of like the first one. You kind of watch it. I think you're watching it with, you got nothing to do on a Saturday afternoon. You put on this film. It's a good kids film. I think it leaves out the adventures that Joe Johnson had, but this film works really well. I liked how the cast is really well. Jack Black is funny. I like the fact that Jack Black plays um, kind of the I like how, or let me say, I like how each of the avatars are played differently by um, different personalities of the characters in the real world. And I think it works really great. This is the first film where I think or Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Kevin Hart really clicked together, and I think the cast itself clicked really well together. So on my scale from 1 to 100, I'd probably give it a nice 79. Um, I think it worked pretty well. I think it lacks sort of the charm of Robin Williams, which I think you can never really replace, but I think for what it is, it works really well. Um, uh, I, th- it's a good matinee film. It's a good one of those films that you can watch in an afternoon and kind of enjoy yourself. So, Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I think it works really well. I like the fact that the whole, I do have to say I like how this film really made they kind of knew where to go with this film or with this idea into the video game world. So that's my look at Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below, and as always, like and subscribe. Peace.